Hi, and welcome to Makeup Mugwump. My name is Leanne. Thank you so much for joining me. I've got a video that I hope you're interested in. I reorganized my eyeshadow palettes on my shelves. The drawers are a hot mess of what's left over there, but I reorganized those and I am not quite finished, but I'm getting there. And as I did so, I pulled some palettes to set on my vanity. Here, I have one of these types of organizers for, you know, files or palettes. And so I have one of those on my vanity, and I was like, let me pull the palettes that I want to for sure use this spring. They are springy palettes that I am excited to use. And some of these are super old favorites, and some of them are newer to my collection, but I just thought maybe you'd want to look at them. And I might swatch, you know, like a favorite shade or two from the palettes for you. Sorry about the glasses, except I'm not sorry because I couldn't with contacts tonight. So I apologize for the glare, but it's also like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. So this makeup's been on forever. Do we even have any lipstick on? We don't. So I think I did that whole last video with no lipstick. So let's put on some lipstick. Here's Tom Ford Sweet Mystery. And scene. We had meatloaf for dinner, so if you see a little catch up, that's just saying. All right, so let's get started. Some of these are neutrals because I love neutrals, but also some of these are pastels because it's spring. But again, these are tried and true, and I love them all. So I would be super happy to pull any of these on any given day and use them. So let's start with the smallest first. Y'all remember the Bambi collection? This is the Thumper. And there's a couple of shades in here that are standouts to me. One is the green. It's a beautiful spring green shimmer that is just stunning. I love a green eye, but it has two cool tone mauves, and then this shimmer here is like, that's a very frequent shade in a lot of palettes. A pinky, shiny, beautiful, I mean, ColourPop gloriness. But this is a beautiful palette, and it's a good partner palette because of the two mattes that are mauve and cool tone and gorgeous. Bambi. Not Bambi, well, Bambi, but Thumper. Bambi, the Bambi palette, there's a flower palette, a Bambi palette, Thumper palette. The Bambi palette's like super warm. I have all three and I love them, but those are my go-to shades in there. I know a lot of people didn't like Huda's pastels, but this one is beautiful. And this is a color combo that I really like, and that is a peach and a lilac lavender. I think those two colors go really well. And this, it's a marbly shade. So it's not that it's necessarily duochrome, but it kind of is. It's a peachy with a lavender. It flashes peach, and then it's beautiful. But the mattes are good. The shimmers are fabulous. I think this is a gorgeous palette, and you can do a peach look, you can do a lavender look or a lilac look, or combine them, which is what I do. And I think it's gorgeous. This is the only one of her pastels, or I don't have any of her neons. I've got a couple of her, like kind of the jewel tone 9 pans, not too many, but this is one that I really do like, and especially for spring. So, I mean, like, come on, Easter Bunny, let's go. This is one of my standby palettes of all time. This is the CoverGirl True Naked Nudes. And y'all, this thing has been through, she's been through the gigs, honey. She has been through the gigs, and she's come out the other side. And the rest of them have serious dips. So this is a matte cream shade. This is a matte, like a neutral brown. This is the most beautiful, like a taupey, gorgeous, shimmery shade. But it is just, it's a go-to palette for me, period. And I love it. This is a perfect lining shade. I just love this palette. It is a staple. I have a backup. I had a second backup, but I gave it to my sister. I love this. I love this. Excellent, excellent palette. Love it so much. CoverGirl True Naked Nudes. Love it. Come on, Easter. This is another old school palette. Can't get this anymore. Probably do it like, you know, Mercari or whatever. This is the Be Magnificent from Tarte. It has this beautiful, like, geode gorgeousness, but these are all matte. There is a blush, and then the rest of them are matte. The reason why I like it so much, I mean, I just love it, is because it's easy. If you want a matte look, yes, you've got the liner shades. It's everything you need. Plus pop one of these shimmers and then you're good. Like, gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And it's cool tone, which is my favorite thing ever. So that's a perfect pairing palette. Another cool tone palette that has quite a bit of lining shades. This is pretty vulgar. This is the Nightingale palette. I believe I got this in a BoxyCharm. But it also is like TJ Maxx. Like, you know, it's everywhere. This is another cool tone palette. This is a perfect, like, transition shade for me. There's some light creams and shimmer shades. This is a beautiful taupey shade. The beautiful lining shades. It's a beautiful gray. I love this palette. I love it. I still love it. I've had it for years and I love it. A palette that I haven't had for years, but I love it, is the BH Los Angeles palette. This was sent to me and I love her. There's love in my heart. Y'all, this Rush Hour shade is everything. She's like, you can't even, it's so shiny. I have the Melrose, the 90210 shade. Like, just stop here. This is the Hills, another beautiful, super shiny, pinky, like, just, you can't with the reflectiveness. It's so beautiful. But it's also got these gorgeous pastel mattes. Like, look at that. You can't. And I have incredibly dry skin tonight, and I haven't put on any lotion all day because I'm a terrible human. But this is gorgeous. 10 out of 10, this palette. Screams absolute spring to me, and I love the performance of it. BH got bought out by Makeup Revolution, and I am just really hopeful that that doesn't turn out poorly for me. It's all about me when these makeup companies merge. This is an older palette that it's one of those art libraries from MAC. And this was, they called it the nude model, but they have like normal shades from their line anyway. Like that's Shroom. I mean, like, you know, we have like Omega. It's total normal shades, but they're gorgeous. And it's just a beautiful neutral palette, and it's a staple. Like, this can go anywhere with me whatsoever. And it's great. I like a MAC palette that is already pre-planned out. I have MAC singles of the ones that I love in a Z palette, but this is a good way to go. Same note, much cooler. This is the 15 Cool Neutral, and she's beautiful, like absolutely stunning. This is her. Same deal. Some of these are total normal shades, but she's just beautiful, and it's a staple palette. It can do anything I need it to do. Another palette that I absolutely love on the daily. I wore it today because I didn't know what else to wear. This is the Revlon So Fierce That's So Dub, or That's a Dub. This is, I love every single one of these palettes. I have them all and I love them all, and I wish they came out with 55 more. I would buy every last one of them. I love this palette for a straight up everyday look. That's a gorgeous shade. And I pop that in my crease and I go about my life. It is gorgeous. I love this. It's fabulous. If you haven't tried the Revlon So Fierce, go pick you up one. You'll love it. And then last, but certainly not least, this one is adorable. This is the MAC Classic Cutie palette, and she's been through the gigs too, friends. So this has this highlight shade. You can tell she's had a moment, and come back from it. But can I just, so this is, here, let me show you, my friends. This is the highlighter, and it's this lilac-y, gorgeous highlighter. I mean, it's just beautiful. And it works as an eyeshadow too, of course, but it's absolutely stunning. There is this stupidly beautiful lavender. There is this stupidly gorgeous, shiny, pinky, mauvey. I mean, it's just, they're all stupidly gorgeous, and the mattes work great too. This was one of those lines that there were different themes or whatever, and this is the only one that I got because it was the only one that I wanted, because I love these shades, but also the packaging is so me. There's never been another package that was so me. So I love this one a lot. I don't travel with her. Not that I'm traveling much anyway, but because I don't want her to break. But y'all, she's gorgeois. I love her so much. Those are my spring palettes. I hope that maybe this inspired you to pull out one of these old bad boys out of your depths of your stuff. What's your springy palette that you use? This is not all of my pastels that I have. I have a lot more, and I have different palettes that I'll go pull, but these are the ones that are tried and true. If I pulled any of these out, I will get a look that I love. I will be filled with joy, and it will make my day. And so I've got these out within reach of where I do my makeup, and it will always be a good day when I wear any of them. What are your spring palettes? What are your favorites that are sitting on your vanity right now? Tell me all about it down below. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I did. I'm gonna go get in the bathtub and probably use 5 to 7 bath bombs because I'm excessive. So I hope you have a lovely evening, and like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much. Bye, y'all.